Aerial weather forecast, a 30% chance for rain today, high 57. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high 38. Chance of snow or rain on Friday, the high 36. Saturday showers back up to 51. And then Sunday, partly sunny and the bottom falls out with the high 25. For Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, mostly sunny, high 27. Overnight low was 43. Yesterday's high was 56. Currently, humidity is at 100%. Winds are calm, and the pressure at 30.04. Still some dense fog out here at the WFIW studios, and 46 currently.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
K-O.
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 K-O. K-O.
Good morning.
Good
For just a millisecond in that song, you guys were all in harmony. Just a millisecond.
Probably less than that.
Yeah.
That's
That would
Ken
be-
Odie.
That would be .999 of a millisecond.
Mark Turner there, Mike Dreeth here. It is KO Wednesday. That means that the Coyote is here.
It's foggy out there, folks. I'm telling you.
Did I hear right last night? You went to yoga. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I went. Let me just tell you. Let me just set this up. I actually recorded some of it. Donna Savage, and in fact, if you're interested, there's a few slots left. But I went to yoga with my wife. She greatly encouraged it because even though I'm incredibly flexible,
You have an issue with falling.
I have a small balance issue. So she encouraged me to go. Donna's a very good instructor. I don't mind telling you, the legend was there. And he has a tap dance past.
Yeah.
And so,
But you don't.
no, and it didn't go. It didn't go that well, actually.
We have audio.
Rest your hands in your lap and partially close your eyes. Relax into this posture and let all your stress and tension fall away.
Was that a pan flute in the background?
I fell.
Zamfir.
Uh-oh.
The humanity.
Yes, the humanity of it.
Humanity.
Chewbacca was there too, along right next to me. He's a great big furry guy. And then, of course, there was the legend.
Yeah.
The legend has perfect posture and perfect balance. I'm talking about the legend Dave Land.
Yeah.
That's a guy's. It's incredible.
He's been at it a while.
He's a yoga star. And I, on the other hand, I had problems maintaining posture and balance.
He is the yoga master.
Great balance he has.
Oh, he's the yoga master.
Speaking of the legend, his dad, Tom Land,
I have
today's
that.
his birthday. 100 years old today.
Right there in the birthdays on the bucket of bunk.
When you look at people who have left a footprint on Fairfield, truly one of them.
Yeah.
One of the nicest, most honest
Yes.
guys I ever had an
Man
opportunity.
of impeccable integrity, and I never saw anyone who enjoyed eating. It could be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The man savored every bite.
Thin as a rail, too.
Yep.
He walked all the time. My favorite story about Tom Land, I did the 6:15 news in 1983, and he voiced the Kincaid spot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, we have a sale on Nike shoes. I went into Dave and I said, listen, you might want to get him to change that. It's not, it's Nike. He said, okay, fine. So he told his dad. Next day, 6:15, take the spot. Go to Kincaid's where you can get the Nike shoes. We got it right the third day.
Third
and my-
time was a charm, right?
Yeah,
His
no,
favorite,
before I-
his
before I-
saying was, always have something to look forward to.
And Dave is,
I like that.
I do too.
I like that.
Before I do this, I find it amazing. That was a perfect vote. Was it 7-0 or 8-0 last night?
8-0.
8-0 getting rid of the commission. And I was there on Monday afternoon, and you could cut it with a knife in that room.
A little tense.
Yes. So it didn't seem to translate to anybody sitting on the council. Or if it did, they really didn't care.
I don't know if there's some backstories in there or not. And I didn't say backstabbing. I said
No.
backstories. There were rumors of things. I don't know. But hopefully they can get all these, because there's still some lingering loose ends, to say the least.
There's quite a few questions
And,
that still have to be answered.
And, of course, they will disband at the end of the fiscal year, which is, I think, April 30th.
Yeah, April. Yeah, right at the end of
So-
April, start of May. So
It'll be interesting.
So we are going to get a lakeside reservoir again?
They're a little bit closer. It's interesting because Jerry Quindry was there, and he said obviously the city wants it for flood, as a catch basin for flood water, but the park wants it full for recreational purposes. So you have a
Dual purpose.
dual purpose. You know, if you,
are we going to get a beach?
but I don't know about the recreation. I guess fishing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
But you know, it's a
I'd
little
like
bit
to. I'd like to go
closer.
lay out on the beach. I'd be afraid of.
But I thought the amazing thing out of that, they're going to have to find wetlands and buy that
to be able to make it happen.
to make it happen, because it's wetland now. I don't get it.
I'd go for a swim out there. I'm afraid that some Asian American would hit me with a harpoon.
Okay. Or the turtle would get you.
The turtle.
Have you been by?
No.
And look off as you're headed.
Yeah.
As you're headed south.
Yeah.
If you look off
On
on,
the
the
west-
side, during
west
the
side.
sun,
There's always a turtle over there.
there's
Yep.
well more than one.
There's a log out
They're
there
all
just
sunning
lined up.
themselves.
a turtle family.
Yeah.
Well, I've got my hand to something to do.
It's a
here.
herd of turtles.
We've asked you not to do that.
I'm sorry. I just move with the music.
Bucket of bunk, 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 bunk. Turner never gets a word.
You need to have somebody in there going, oh
Bucket of bunk, 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 bunk. Reed makes sure he never could.
You're welcome to talk. Always.
yeah. I have control of the mic.
Bunk, bunk, bunk. Ah, you're always welcome here. Birthday's Lloyd Bridges today. He died at the age of 85 in 1998.
Another one of those tough guys from the
Sea
golden
hunt.
era.
Sea hunt.
He was
Yeah.
he was known for me. He was known for that. He was a contract
And he was
performer.
wasn't he an
Airplane.
airplane too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Back in the day, though, in the 40s, he was in the movies Sahara, Little Bighorn, and High Noon. Those were in the early 50s. Television, of course, Sea Hunt, that was 1958 to 1961. I always liked the character, the move of the bad guy taking his knife and cutting Lloyd Bridges' air hose.
That just made him mad.
You just thought he'd gotten some steel-braided air hose or something, wouldn't you? As
You
many
cut
times
it.
that happened to him.
it
like-
wasn't in the script.
Right.
like a knife through butter. Anyway, he was out in Airplane, Hot Shots, parody films. Blacklisted in the early 50s after he admitted to the House Un-American Activities Committee that he had once been a member of the Actors Laboratory Theater. That was a group found to have had communist ties. He went back in front of them and renounced his membership and was okay before the late 50s for Sea Hunt. 4 children, 2 of this litter, are actors, Bo Bridges and Jeff Bridges.
Okay.
2 good actors. Ronnie Van Zant, singer, songwriter, Leonard Skinner,
Turn it up.
died at the age of 29 in 1977. Founding member of the Southern rock group Leonard Skinner, the older brother of 2 other rock vocalists, current Leonard Skinner lead vocalist Johnny Van Zant and Donnie Van Zandt. He was the founder and the vocalist of 38 Special. On October 20th of 77, a plane carrying the band
Freebird.
between shows from Greenville, South Carolina to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, ran out of gas,
And crashed in the Everglades.
crashed into a tree. But how do you not? And I remember the story on this.
Maybe it wasn't the Everglades. Okay.
No, it was outside of Gillsburg, Mississippi.
Okay.
They didn't have an accurate gauge. They took a stick and put it in the tank and then took it out to see how wet it was, to see how much gas was in the airplane.
You know, I might do that with a lawnmower or something like that, but an airplane.
I don't think so.
I want plenty of fuel.
Yeah.
Their biggest hit was Sweet Home Alabama.
Absolutely.
And it was an answer to Neil Young's Alabama and Southern Man.
Yeah.
So,
And I believe he was buried with a Neil Young T-shirt on.
no kidding.
Wow.
Didn't know that.
Did not know that either.
I'm
And of
pretty
course,
sure that's true.
that famous album with the flames came out right after the plane crash, didn't it?
Oh.
Or was scheduled to be released right after the plane crash. And they had to recall all of those
I bet.
and redo the jackets.
Charo is 69 today. Her real name is Maria Martinez. Huh? Gucci. She began playing guitar at the age of 9. Now, do you have the geezer alert? Can you find it real fast? Because you won't believe this story. You know where it is? He's trying to find it. It's in the WFIW bucket o' sounds. Anyway, here it is. She married band leader Xavier Cugat in 1966, and they moved to the United States. In the late 1960s and 70s, get a load of this. Cugat discovered her, then married her. He was 66 and she was 20.
Geezer alert. Geezer alert.
They say she was really 15.
Wow. Man.
Oh, baby. She was a frequent guest on Laugh-In, Fantasy Island, The Love Boat, and The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know she played guitar. I wasn't watching that.
That was one of her apparent talents.
When your top of your acting list is Hollywood Squares.
And Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You've
There
done
are
so
two movies, two great movies.
Really?
Yes. Airport 79. And then, most recently, in 2017, she starred in Sharknado 5, Global Swarming.
Oh, I did see that. I've seen all the Sharknado films.
So you're the one.
Yeah, you're the one, exactly.
I like the Christmas one.
Yeah.
Sharknado at Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen any of the Shark.
Oh, you got to watch them.
Oh, I don't think so.
They're so
They're so bad they're good.
yeah.
They're bad.
They're bad, but you cannot stop watching them to see who else, which star is going to get eaten by a shark.
Yep.
Cugat died from old age, way long ago. She got married again, and her husband committed suicide in 2019. So
Okay, wow.
Charo is available.
How old
And-
is she?
Well, that's a dispute.
Okay.
It's said that she's 69, but she could be only 65 or 64.
Okay.
Because she claimed to be 20 when she married Cugat. Music history, 1892, Triangle magazine in Springfield. Not music, this is just regular history. They published an article in Triangle, The Rules for a Brand New Game. The original rules involved attaching a peach basket to a suspended board. It's now known as basketball. I've witnessed the original rules of basketball. They are in Allen Fieldhouse, where Dr. James Naismith was the first coach of the Kansas Jayhawks. Took my wife there here earlier this season. 1936, the first all-glass windowless building was completed in Toledo, Ohio. It was put there by Owens Illinois Glass Company, which was based in Alton.
Did you say all glass, windowless building?
Looks like it had one big
All
window.
glass, windowless building. That's what it says.
Okay.
How does that happen?
Isn't that made up of a bunch of little windows?
You make a good point. But then, I've been a little bit disoriented since last night's yoga.
Okay.
I landed on my head,
If I'm in a building and I'm looking out, what am I looking out through?
A window.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're
I
not
don't get
looking
it.
through a see-through wall.
That's a lot of Windex.
Yeah.
Man.
53.
I'd love to have the contract for the window cleaning on that job.
We got plenty of windows around here,
Yeah.
You ever really get the urge, you can clean them.
Oh, I don't get the urge to clean windows.
Harry Truman on 53, the first president to use radio and television to give his farewell address. Of course, Ike was coming into office. 1967, the first National League Super Bowl occurred.
What year?
1967.
Oh, yeah. Packers and the Chiefs.
That's right. Final score, 35-10.
35-10.
Yes, sir. Good job.
It was risky. They didn't know if it would ever be popular doing that.
It was, oh my goodness.
Well, early on, the NFL had a huge advantage until Super Bowl III when the Jets won.
They didn't have a film of that, and they uncovered one several years later of the first Super Bowl.
I have to believe that I watched it. It was
I
on
watched
TV, right? I mean,
What's that? The Ice Bowl?
Used to be a football coach up at Greenville College. Max Bowman played for the Chiefs. Okay, he always had that ring on, but his hands. He was a defensive back. His hands were about double the size of mine.
was it from the Chiefs playing in the Super Bowl, or they won it in like year 5 or 6? Hank Stram won it, didn't he?
Year 4, they won it.
Okay.
But he was in the initial.
Ah.
Okay, and he always had a toothpick, a gold toothpick in his mouth.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's something
cool.
to be known for.
Yep.
The Everly Brothers on this date in 1958 made their debut on TV. Motown signed the Supremes in 1961 on this date. And in 67, the Rolling Stones performed on Ed Sullivan. And they were forced to change the lyrics of their Let's Spend the Night Together to...
Let's spend some time together.
And they gladly did it. To be on Ed
Unlike
Sullivan,
Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
who wasn't happy about anything that he made change. Ken Odie is our guest here on Morning Coffee. The Carnaby Square question of the day is, and this opens up a topic, should the Houston Astros forfeit the 2017 World Series? There's lots of news about that, and we'll talk about it when we come back on Morning Coffee. Stay right here.
Hi, this is Elizabeth Gonzalez with People's National Bank. People's National Bank has partnered with Zelle. Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with family, friends, and others you trust. You can use Zelle today right from your PNB To Go mobile banking app. Money moves directly between bank accounts fast. Stop by People's National Bank today to learn more about Zelle. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
It's hard to quit smoking when you try to do it alone. The Illinois Tobacco Quit Line offers a plan and ongoing support based on your individual needs. Knowing how to properly use tools to quit smoking, such as patches, gum, lozenges, or other medications, and counseling will increase your chances of success. We've helped thousands of people quit smoking. We can help you too. Call 1-866-QUIT-YES. Online at quityes.org, Facebook, and Twitter. Brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health and the American Lung Association in Illinois.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when John Dean spilled the beans about Watergate on live TV?
The cover-up just became an instant way of life, and I participated in it. I was taking instructions from Mr. Haldeman, Mr. Ehrlichman, Mr. Mitchell, and Mr. Mardian.
Secretariat won the Triple Crown. Johnny Miller fired a final round 63 to capture the U.S. Open. Soviet Premier Leonid Brezhnev came to Washington. The crew of Skylab 1 ended 4 weeks in space, and all these songs were new on the radio.
It's yesterday once more.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Hey guys, good news. The outrageously expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication to treat ED at affordable prices. And Hims makes it extra affordable. You pay just $30 for a month's supply. And right now, get your first online doctor's visit totally free when you go to forhims.com/joy. That's right, free. Zero copay, no expensive appointments, no awkward face-to-face conversation.
June 1973. Leroy Brown.
Jim Croce and Bad Bad Leroy Brown, the top song of June 1973. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
It's a new year, another step closer to the next season. Carnaby's winter clearance is now in progress. Save 25% on all their great boutique fashions and 25% off all newly retired Brighton collections. Receive free Brighton Swirly Heart necklace with a $100 purchase. Now is a great time to spend that Christmas gift certificate. The Carnaby girls are refreshed, renewed, and ready for 2020.
Farming. It's genetics, what you're made of. It's agronomy, local knowledge and having the tools to put the right product in the right place. It's service, built on trust, grit, and determination. Because what it takes to make the best product is a lot like what it takes to make a farmer. Golden Harvest, rooted in genetics, agronomy, and service.
Grow with Golden Harvest seed through the Golden Advantage program. 0% interest on extended terms. Contact your seed advisor today.
Oh, we're back on Morning Coffee. The question of the day, the Carnaby Square.
Yep, brought to you by Carnaby Square, your fashion leader in downtown Fairfield.
And we questioned whether or not the Houston Astros, a baseball team that has been caught cheating, should forfeit its 2017 World Series. They won the World Series, and they did it by cheating.
Unscrupulous means.
And so if you're the Los Angeles Dodgers, who I have no love for either, wouldn't you say, listen, they cheated. Why do they get to keep the moniker of world champions?
How many times in the NCAA do they catch somebody cheating and they
took it away.
Vacate losses and they take losses or take wins away and take, tournament titles away?
Well, let me see if I got this right. So there's a center field camera, and that center field camera is linked to a clubhouse or dugout monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So they can look in at the catcher's signals.
Right.
And then they used a bat on a garbage can. Is that the way I understand it? So if you heard one thump, you knew it was a fastball. You hear two thumps.
It was a curveball.
And you were at the plate. You knew it was going to be a breaking ball. Now, that's a huge advantage.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I know that I can lean over the plate to be able to hit an outside curveball.
Yeah, and if you know it's going outside, you readjust and look for the outside pitch.
A curveball kept me out of the major leagues. I couldn't hit one or throw one.
That would have been a detriment.
But you want to know my opinion?
Yes, please.
Should be vacated.
You think so?
Yes, fine them.
You betcha.
Suspend them. Do whatever you need to do.
Well,
Cheaters never win. Winners never cheat.
They've done quite a bit to them They've
haven't done anything to them.
Well, both the manager and the general manager is gone.
Okay, they haven't done anything to the
$5 million.
Astros.
$5 million to the Astros.
Yeah.
Their top 2 draft picks 2 years in a row.
Yeah, but still.
I'm just saying that's a pretty good.
$5 million to a Major League Baseball team.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
know,
1,180 people looked at this.
That's the cost of tickets and a hot dog at most games. Now, come on.
Yeah, don't throw in parking.
62% of the people that responded agreed with the two of you that they should vacate the World Series.
I say, get rid of them. Get rid of it.
Marshall says, I voted because Major League Baseball didn't require it. I have to assume that they set the appropriate punishment. I do not condone cheating, and if MLB had required vacating the World Series, I would be okay with that too. I'm a longtime Astros fan, and I'm disappointed in their cheating. And Bruce said, so should the Red Sox. I guess that's coming, huh? The Red Sox won the year after, and they cheated as well.
The investigation is not complete, so that was alleged cheating at the present time. So, it could be coming.
Well,
there's been, the manager, the general manager, who's a former Cardinals guy.
Yes.
Are both gone. And
well, you remember the Cardinals got nailed.
The Red Sox are gone.
The Cardinals got nailed for getting into the Astros computer system.
Yeah.
And they had to give up draft picks.
Yeah. And I believe that same guy was involved.
The cork bat, the steroids.
Yep.
Anytime you're doing something illegal to try to gain an advantage.
Well, see, now, the steroid thing, okay, it's a very touchy issue as far as
because it was legal.
Because it was legal, and then they're saying, well, your record shouldn't count because you used performance-enhancing drugs. Well, it was legal at the time. There was no rule banning that at the time.
There's a list of guys that will never get in.
No.
Barry Bonds,
Mark McGwire, yeah.
Sammy Sosa,
Roger Clemens.
They'll never get in because, quote unquote, they cheated, or at least they used, performance-enhancing drugs.
But how do you cheat
if it was legal? I get you.
If it wasn't banned, how was that cheating? Okay.
So anyway, there it is. That was the question.
I'm off the soapbox.
I wish I would have had this back when I had 3 little boys running around my house. New parents will be able to monitor their baby's diaper now. There's an app for it. The poop app.
The Smellometer.
Pampers unveiled its device at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. It's a smart sensor that goes on the outside of the diaper and sends a notification when the baby needs changing. My nose always told me.
Yeah.
I didn't need an app.
You're sitting there on the couch and you go, what's that smell?
Come here.
Yeah. Hey,
go to your mom. Go to your mom.
Yeah. Hey, check him. See if
you know what? My dad's dying of cancer, but I've got this app on my baby's butt.
Yeah.
Come on.
And what's the first thing you did when you checked the baby's diaper? Well, you pulled that diaper back and you
stick your finger in there.
Oh, don't stick your finger in there. All right. It's going to be costly, though. This app, the poop app?
Yeah.
$350.
It's a lot of Pampers.
That is a lot of Pampers.
Oh, my.
Before I forget.
Yes, go ahead.
Before I forget. Tonight at FCHS, about 6 o'clock, Laney Milner is going to sign a letter of intent to play softball at Wabash Valley College next year.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
For a new coach.
Yes.
Yes, because the guy, Schnarry, was that the name of the guy? He retired. He'd been there forever.
Yes,
and a day. I mean, you talk about someone that impacted a lot of lives.
He did.
Good heavens.
In a positive way.
Absolutely.
He was there for 30-plus years.
Oh,
maybe 40.
A long time. I mean, they're synonymous with WVC.
If you had to pinpoint what you consider to be middle age, which clearly we are all beyond.
Here now.
What do you say that...
Yoga boy? What do you mean?
Let me tell you something. I nailed... I nailed Down Dog.
Did you? That's because he fell and was on the ground already.
I did down dog well. I did the table.
The table.
You were a
table.
tree.
And-
You're a beautiful flowering
and
tree.
He nailed the table because after being down for the down dog, he had to get up on his hands and knees to get up.
You know how they do that? You know they do that with him? They put a brownie down there on the floor.
I nailed the down dog. I don't
chocolate
mind
chip
telling
cookie.
you.
Put some fried chicken down.
Yeah.
Put
Oh,
fried
I would
chicken
do
down
it.
there.
There was this uncomfortable moment where I was doing bird dog.
Yeah.
Image be gone.
And he went and he started pointing, going.
Actually, the uncomfortable moment
His
was
tail stuck out.
Dead bird, Mike. Dead bird.
I was doing bird dog, and you know what that is.
No, actually I don't. Was it
Yeah,
uncomfortable for
can-
you or
here,
for
move the
everyone
chair.
else in
Can
the
you
room?
show us?
I'm not showing you
What,
bird
no, wait a
dog.
minute. Was it uncomfortable for you or for everyone else in the room?
I'm going to tell you why it was uncomfortable for me.
Okay.
Bird dog is you're on your hands and your knees. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You lift up one arm and point it to the front.
Uh-huh.
And you lift one leg, the opposite leg on the back. So your right arm out,
You had to
left
go,
leg
didn't you?
up.
You had to go to the bathroom, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
There were no trees
Not
in the
anymore.
studio. Wife was doing bird dog in front of me. Put her foot in my face.
So you got kicked in the head.
It was not flower-like.
Now, did Carol laugh about that after she kicked you in the head?
No, she didn't even know that my nose was 2 inches from her insole. It was anyway. Back to the topic at hand. What's middle age? What's the year that pinpoints middle age?
40.
Nope.
I would say 40, 45.
47.2 years.
Okay, now
The
does
moment
does
of-
that account into the now 57 is the new 47?
No.
or-
This
okay.
is, and they said that middle age is miserable. A new economic study, which pinpoints, this is from the Fairfield Economic Commission, pinpoints that 47.2 years old is the moment of peak unhappiness in the developed world. A professor from Dartmouth
What about the undeveloped world?
studied data across 132 countries. So that's the developed world and the undeveloped world, I think. And they say that year, 47 years old, is the most miserable in relationship to well-being and age. I don't remember 47. 47, I was in. 47, I was president of Frontier, and I was having a good
I
time.
don't remember yesterday, let alone 47.
I can remember 47. 47 was a good year.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm going to remember that bird dog pose.
Well, here's what you do, Ken. First, you establish the table, okay, and the table is knees and hands down, extended. So you're sitting, or you're on your hands and your knees. Then you extend the right arm as if to point towards a bird, and then you lift the opposite leg, and then you do the same. That is the bird dog.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
I'd just like to say that 47 and a half, I'll bet it was some 25-year-olds that did that survey.
Agree.
Yep.
You're probably right.
You are right. Thanks for the
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, I'm sure my age is well beyond middle age. I'm certainly on the downward track.
You're
I'm
on
bird
the
dog.
down- you're on the downhill slide.
I'm bird dogging the downhill side of that. There's no doubt about that. They've got somebody ready to sing the new James Bond theme. Billie Eilish.
Who?
Oh,
18-year-old pop star.
he's from Browns.
Really? I thought. I don't even know if it's a he.
I have no idea who that is. I don't know anybody anymore.
I've never heard of that guy.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
It might be a female, but I'm pretty sure they're from the Boogerville area. Anyway, the 18-year-old pop star will record the theme song for No Time to Die, the 25th James Bond movie, and the last one I'll watch. You know why? Why am I going to be the last time I'm going to watch a James Bond film?
Daniel Craig's giving it up.
And James Bond's becoming a woman.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be sexist about it, but James Bond is Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Daniel Craig. It's not Lily Tomlin.
What's the name going to be?
I think you knew. I think
going to be
Jamie Bond.
No, you knew who's playing.
Bond,
you know who's
or?
playing it, don't you?
Who?
Churro.
I want to drink.
She's
shaken, shaken, not
She's
stirred.
going to have her shaken.
No, she'd
Coochie.
She'd go shaking. Woo, cookie.
Okay, here's one that we need to talk about, and tell me when we get too far adrift.
We're getting to that point.
Well,
last
then,
story.
okay,
Make this the
last story. Michael Lee and Angela Ping can hardly wait for the birth of their first child, even if it results in them spending time behind bars. The husband and wife from Eagle Mountain, Utah, are their first cousins.
Ooh.
Her father, the lady's father, is the older brother of Lee's mother.
I got a question for you. His last name is Lee. Her last name is Ping.
Yes.
Isn't Lee Ping like one of those pandas in the Washington Zoo?
Yeah, I think that's right. Good call, Mark. I'll tell you what. A plethora of information.
I get lucky every once in a while.
Lee Ping.
Give me the bird dog right now. Right back here. There you go. There's the bird dog.
I'll give you the Heisman. I'll give you the Heisman.
Mark, you're going to have to hurt yourself. I'm going to have to carry you to the car.
I'm going to just tell you.
Ow.
In Utah, where they live, in Utah, this baby's existence means they must have had sex.
Really? You think? Is that officially? Is that an
it's
official
foggy
word?
out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
If indeed they did have sex, it's a $10,000 fine and 5 years in prison.
So it's illegal to marry your first cousin
You
in
can't.
Utah.
It's
Well, I
it's
would
not
think
only
it's-
just that, you can't have children.
Okay.
That's the bigger problem.
I think that's the case in every state but Arkansas, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or Kansas.
But there are studies that show, because they're worried about the fear of birth defects. Okay.
Yeah, I understand.
And they say that normally it's a 3 to 4% possibility, but with cousins, first cousins, it's 4 to 7. It's almost double.
Should have thought about that. Well,
They're 38 years old, and they're going to be.
It was the heat of the moment.
They're going to be in the Wii TV. And for a moment,
You'll get a TV show
yes,
out of it?
yes. Extreme
course.
Love is the name of it.
Of course.
Extreme Love. For a moment, just for a moment, around this table, I had an extremely attractive cousin, and never for a moment was I attracted to her.
Because they were cousins. Because you're cousins.
I'm just saying, don't you find this odd?
At family reunion, she said, "Mike, get up off that bird dog pose and eat some chicken."
But I found a bird. I'm pointing.
Points fried chicken.
All right, so anyway, that's coming up. Extreme Love coming up on the Wii TV network on May 22nd. And one last thing I want to say. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is announcing this morning, probably as we're speaking,
If the Doobie Brothers don't get in, I'm going to vehemently
I am
protest.
too. I'm with you. They're in the list.
There's something wrong that they aren't in already.
Yeah, I agree.
The voters have put the Dave Matthews Band number 1, the Doobies number 3.
Got no problem with Dave Matthews Band.
I got no problem.
So there you go. There's. We're going to take a break. One other thing I would need to do.
Oh, you know what I saw yesterday?
Go ahead.
On Facebook? I saw an ad for a concert coming up, I think in May. I'm not sure where it is, but it's the Charlie Daniels Band and the Marshall Tucker Band.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Just real fast. On our Big Deals page. If you go to the Big Deals on WFIWradio.com, we got 2 things that we slashed
need a sounder
yesterday.
for that, too.
We've slashed 2 things. And these are both at the roller rink, Skateland roller rink.
Oh, yeah.
A $235 party. We slashed it down to $99 if you go there. It's a private party, 2-hour private Nerf party 1 hour of skating, 1 hour of Nerf gun war. Nerf guns, goggles, ammo including
Goggles.
the glow-in-the-dark team vest. Goggles?
Goggles?
We should do that.
Come on.
We should do that one morning. Yes, goggles. And so there you go.
Come
That's
on, man. We used to play BB gun wars and didn't have goggles.
That's one of them, and we've got other stuff at Skateland. But go to the page, you'll see it's cut in half. This is $99. You can't beat this.
I'll tell you what, Mike.
That's
the next
more
time,
than half.
next time Carol sticks that foot in your face, blast her with a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
I'm just.
My grandkids have Nerf. My gosh, this thing looks like the thing off Ghostbusters that they got the ghost with.
Oh yeah.
It shoots out about 9,000 bullets.
Mm-hmm.
For a moment, I'm centering myself here and closing my eyes and waiting for you to go to the break.
I'm waiting on trivia questions.
Oh, I got it.
I can go
okay,
to the break without trivia
Now,
questions.
in fairness to you gentlemen, you foreigners,
Oh, he's going to do a Wayne County thing.
We're foreigners.
He's going to talk Wayne
the
County.
title
on us.
of my trivia this morning is What Used to Be.
Oh, we're going to be terrible.
What used to be in the brick building at the east end of the Le Mans lot?
Okay, now people can call in, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
We may need
All right,
some help.
okay.
Okay, number 2, what used to be the school colors at Fairfield Grade School?
Okay.
Now, you ought to know this one. What used to be in the Workforce Development Center at FCC?
I know that because I bought it.
Number 4, what used to be in the Five Brothers building?
I know that one.
Number 5, what used to be in Attorney Neil Laws's building?
I think I can have a fighting
Number
chance on this.
6, what used to be caddy-cornered from Johnson and Vaughn Funeral Home?
Cattywampus.
I'm sorry.
Gotta say cattywampus.
Oh, I know that too.
Cattywampus which way?
Cattywampus to the
There's just one
to north.
cattywampus.
What?
North, right?
Yeah, it's north.
North and west.
Okay.
North and west, yeah.
I know where that is.
Okay.
I believe that's where the
What
word
used to be in
magnet
Joe's Body Shop?
is. Okay.
Number 8, what used to be in the chamber office?
Oh, yes.
I think I know that one.
Number 9, what used to be where Rush Appliance is? Number 10, what used to be in the Masonic Lodge?
I think I know that one.
The Masonic Lodge?
I've heard the story.
Oh, I know what that
used
is.
to be
I know
in the
that.
Hoppy Law Office on West Main?
All right. Boy, you've given us some good ones. I think we can fight here.
Okay.
A second. Hold on a second. I'm going into Bird Dog as we go into the break. Back with more Morning Coffee.
Flushing, Mike.
Every morning. The goal is to make you think about a local, state, or national story. I give you my honest take, and it always contains my opinion. You may not agree. That's okay. Good people can disagree on issues and still be respectful. I love it when my commentary spawns a good debate. Talk isn't always cheap. It plays weekdays here on the station listened to, not just heard. Thank you for listening.
Big games, breaking news, and behind-the-scenes stories. This is Bill Pollock, your host for the Big Ten Today each weekday here on WFIW. The Big Ten Conference is legendary and we'll keep you updated. From football to basketball and everything in between, the Big Ten Today gives you exclusive access to news from every Big Ten program. Tune in weekdays for the Big Ten Today right here on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, your News Talk connection.
Rothrock Auction and JW Equipment are now taking consignments for farm equipment. Tractors, field equipment, sprayers, trailers, planting equipment, harvest equipment. JW Equipment is located south of Albion on Highway 130. Call JW Equipment at 618-838-0845 or 445-3547 for more information or to schedule equipment. Auction date is set for February the 29th at 10 a.m. at JW Equipment, halfway between Albion and Grayville on Highway 130. Mark Rothrock, auctioneer, in charge.
TOC Direct Media and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview will be on Thursday, January 23rd from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Highland Woods in Vincennes. This year, you'll have the opportunity to earn continuing education credits for your private and commercial applicator's license. Good Samaritan Hospital will offer free health screenings and blood work, and you will also have the chance to meet with vendors such as
Tammy Wilson of State Farm, Big Iron Auctions, Kiesel Enterprises, Culligan, and Andersat.
A free breakfast will begin at 8 a.m. and a donation-based lunch will begin at 11 a.m. TOC Direct Media will also be giving away a trip to Gatlinburg. For a schedule of events and for more information on how to become a vendor, please visit originalcompany.com.
Stop smoking in only 1 hour with hypnosis. The cost is just $80 cash or credit card. Meeting at DiMaggio's Pizza in Fairfield at 4 p.m. on Friday, January 24th. Hypnosis works and is your best chance at being a happy non-smoker for the rest of your life. Just imagine that. Hypnotist Ralph Weber will be at DiMaggio's Pizza in Fairfield on Friday, January 24th at 4 p.m. in the meeting room. Register at the door just before 4 and stop smoking for good.
Your Fairfield area weather forecast, a 30% chance for rain today, high 57. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high 38. Chance for snow and rain on Friday with a high 36. Saturday, showers back up to 51, and then on Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 25. Overnight low was 43. Yesterday's high was 56. Currently, humidity at 94%, winds from the southwest at 4 miles an hour, pressure at 30.03. Cloudy skies and some fog, and 50 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar showing no precipitation anywhere in the area this morning.
Yeah. I'm going to hold on a second. Would you watch this? That's Warrior 2. Now I'll tell you something, the legend can stick, Warrior 2.
It looks like Bird Dog.
No. I'm standing when I'm doing it now.
Oh, you're standing.
Okay. I'm not on all fours like I'm doing Bird Dog. Warrior 2.
That's
the side of transitioning though from Bird Dog to Warrior.
Think about this. Warrior 2, think about this pose here.
Yeah.
Is this Warrior 2?
Pretty close, yeah.
Okay. Think about this. This is like if you do like this and then you spin around, that's a tap dance thing.
Actually, what I like to do, I do an altered Warrior 2. I like to put my hand underneath here so that I can be a little teacup, short and stout. There is my handle, and here is my spout.
But that comes later with the teacup pose, right?
I don't remember Donna Savage saying, now let's stretch into the teacup. I did remember her saying, point at that bird.
That's only for goat yoga.
I'm trying to alter it. I would like to have basset hound yoga.
Basset yoga?
I could bring 2 hounds, and they would enhance the experience. I don't know if that's...
Let's get into trivia.
Taser yoga.
Oh, yeah.
You're bullying. You're bullying.
I apologize.
You're bullying.
Mike, I apologize. Can you ever forgive me?
No, never.
All right. What used to be in the brick building at the east end of the Le Mans lot?
No idea on that.
Paint shop.
Nope. That's right. Sundrop Bottling.
Sundrop
They
Bottling.
bottle ski.
Oh.
Used to go down there and look in the window.
We got somebody who wants to get in, so let's see if they know one of these answers.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello. They're gone.
All right. Number 2, what used to be the school colors at Fairfield Grade School? Currently, they're red and black, same as the high school.
Yeah. Black and gold.
Nope. Half right.
Black and
blue.
Nope. Nope.
No.
Well, he's half right too.
Black and orange.
Black and orange.
Black and orange. Okay.
Line colors, huh?
All right.
Oh, line is blue and orange.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What used to be in the Workforce Development Center at FCC?
Well, when the college purchased it, it was a former Sanyo building. Before that, I think it was a Pepsi bottling plant, if I'm not sure. Yeah.
Distribution center.
Yep.
All right. Number 4, what used to be in the Five Brothers building?
Rack's roast beef.
Correct.
Yes. The Stanleys ran that, didn't they?
Yeah.
They had a mighty fine roast beef sandwich
Yeah,
there.
Rack's was pretty dang good.
Wasn't as good as his Reuben burger, but that's all right.
That was good, too.
Number 5, what used to be in Attorney Neil Laws's building?
That was a bank building. I don't know if that was the Fairfield National Bank.
It
or
was,
not.
in fact, FNB.
Okay.
Number 6.
And let me tell you something. Do they does he take care of that building or what?
Oh,
and
absolutely.
it's iconic in downtown.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
Yep. Number 6, what used to be Cattywampus from Johnson and Vaughn Funeral Home.
Now, it was a hotel, but it also had in the front yard the Fairfield Wayne County Weird Magnet, if I'm not mistaken.
It was the Brown Hotel, and my father-in-law, Raymond George, worked there as a young boy, sweeping, He said he swept that out of one of the rooms.
The weird magnet?
It's actually a meteor, supposedly. I don't know. That's a story.
But it was the
I don't
thing
know
that
whatever
made,
happened to it. Is it down at Hannah House? Maybe.
They might have taken it down there.
Anyway, it had a mezzanine.
It was a great
in it.
big rock, Mark.
This hotel had a mezzanine in it. It was beautiful.
It was a nice looking building.
All right, what used to be in Joe's Body Shop?
That was a hotel too, wasn't it?
I'm thinking more recent, but you're right.
There was a car dealership.
Correct.
Because we found a photo of that building as a car dealership.
Musgrave Ford and Learfield were both in there.
Okay.
What used to be in the chamber office?
The
That was
candy shop.
yeah,
wasn't it? Soda fountain?
Theophanopoulos.
Corner candy store.
With the fireworks out the
Was
back.
it Sophie Theof?
Allegedly.
That was Sophie.
There were allegedly fireworks.
Allegedly.
Okay. Number 9. What used to be where Rush Appliance is?
Well, it was right next to the Strand.
Strand Theater.
Okay.
Correct.
Did you ever go to the? You that's a pre-you.
My first date with my wife was there.
To the Strand?
Saw Planet of the Apes.
I went there once and watched the movie that I remember was Grease 2, which was unbelievably forgettable. Grease 2. I remember.
Yeah.
And I remember my feet sticking to the floor because some kid had thrown gum down there.
Remember Mr. Vogel coming down the aisle with
The
a
light.
flashlight.
Mm-hmm. Well, not for me. I was there by myself, okay? Sort of like Pee Wee Herman.
Dude, I thought was amazing that he sold pocket knives.
You
up there
had
at
to go
concession
there, didn't
stand.
you?
I did. Remember, he sold pocket knives. Had a pocket knife display of case knives up there on the concession stand.
Was that supposed to threaten you?
I don't know. All right, number 10. What used to be in the Masonic Lodge?
That was the Methodist Church, wasn't
Correct.
it?
First
And on,
United Methodist
and on the
Church.
third floor was the parsonage.
Really? I didn't
Years
know
ago,
that.
I think. Is that right?
That's right. Number 11. What used to be in the Hoffey Law Office on West Main?
The Hoffey
That's going
Law
back a
Office.
ways.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Greyhound Bus Depot.
No.
All right.
What else? I want all of us right now to do Warrior 1.
Well, boys, I've got trouble here. My car warranty is about to expire. I've just been notified.
Uh-oh.
Then go into Warrior 1. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Ken
Go
Odie.
to battle.
Thanks for being here, Ken, and we'll
Always
be
a
back.
pleasure.
We'll be back tomorrow, right here. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City, where there's everyday low prices on Serta, Ashley, Catnapper, and Benchcraft mattresses.
This is a Fox News alert, and I'm Chris Foster. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will announce this morning which Democrats will make the case for President Trump's removal from office as House managers at his Senate trial, and then the House votes on a resolution sending those 2 articles of impeachment to the Senate.
Just the 3rd Senate impeachment trial of a president is expected to begin next week.
There is little or no sentiment in the Republican conference for a motion to dismiss.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says a trial will include arguments from House Democrats in the White House, followed by written questions from senators, and then possible votes on hearing additional witness testimony.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the Capitol. President Trump at a rally in Milwaukee says about impeachment,
It's the greatest hoax ever perpetrated on our country.
the impeachment trial is scheduled to start next Tuesday. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Jeff Vaughn with today's news headlines. The Fairfield City Council met last night and unanimously voted to disband the Fairfield Area Development Commission at the end of the city's fiscal year. Mayor Brent McGuire clarified that the city is not doing away with economic development, but it will look different going forward. The council also heard from retired engineer Jerry Quindry regarding the Lakeside Reservoir project. He said the city needs a catch basin to hold floodwater, but the park